Guys, it's Galaxy Girl and welcome back to another video. In today's video, I'm doing the long-awaited Sketchbook 2 tour. I don't want to waste any time talking, so let's just get into it. So this is my title page and this is my OC Jamie, and I have a video of me drawing this. This was a spread that I did while I was watching The Greatest Showman. And this was a drawing from description only challenge that I did with Missy Gwen, who unfortunately deleted her channel, which is really sad, but I really enjoyed that collab. This was me practicing dancers, and I was really obsessed with practicing dancers for a while in the sketchbook because it helped practice anatomy, even though my anatomy is still bad to this day. This was my 100 subscriber art contest, and this was the video that I posted. I drew that for the video. This, again, more dancers, yeah. And this was a contest that I entered. I didn't make a video about it, but this was an email submission, and I tried to do it with oil pastels, and it obviously didn't turn out great. I hate this drawing, but yeah. Also, this was my old style. I have a new one now, but this is my old one. This was sketching with pen, which I really enjoyed, so obviously I did more of it. And here I was sketching out my mom's bullet journal spread because I was making a bullet journal for her, and September was her anniversary month. So this was the 3-color challenge that I did in a collab with Fine Arts with Julie, and this was the final product. This was one of the first drawings that I did where I did a thumbnail, so I was kind of proud of that. This was my OC Fawn with her 2 dogs, Buddy and Hershey, that I just drew out of blue. Here's some more dancers. That one was terrible. They're both terrible, honestly. I don't really like this page at all. I think I was in art block when I drew this, so. Then here's a dog, me coming out of art block slowly but surely, looking better-ish, but still bad. Then here's my OC Fawn again. This one looks a lot better than this page, so definitely out of art block by now. These were my OCs Jamie and Pablo, and I was just sketching how I wanted to draw them because they got a big makeover in this sketchbook. I showed her at the beginning, and she gets a makeover, so I'll show you the after product, and that was her now. This is Anne, who's supposed to be Jamie's mom in her backstory, and this was just a little pen sketch that I did. This is Jamie before the makeover, and this is her brother Pablo. This was just a random sketch, a random girl that I drew with my Crayola colored pencils that I was practicing. This is Ben, Jamie's dad, in her backstory, and this is Jamie after the makeover. I put a highlight in a weird place, and it looks like she has a tooth that's like placed really weird. But other than that, I really like it. Then there was a lot of bleed through on this page, so I just drew another sketch of Jamie. And then this was a collab with Mika Makes Art, and I drew the Harry Potter trio. If you guys want to go check that out, just scroll down on my page, and you can find it. I believe it was called the Opposites Challenge. And this was Jamie again. Didn't really like it. And this was a comic that I was going to make, and I never finished it. This, I think, was sort of when I was really realizing that my style needed to be fixed because every drawing I made, I was just unhappy with it. So I knew that I needed to get out of that style and find a new one. These were some characters that I made for a story that I was going to make and never really made it. So, dog, cat, very cartoony, yeah. And another dancer. They're coming back. This was my Among Us character. Don't ask me why I named it that. I did. And this was my Among Us character in real life, so I drew me as my Among Us character. And then this is probably my favorite drawing, one of them, in the whole book. It was me and a bunch of my friends, because we all played Among Us together. Obviously, this is a really old sketchbook. I just never got around to making a tour. I'm so sorry. But I had a lot of fun drawing this, so I really like it. A lot of bleed through, so I just didn't draw on that page. And my mom and I went to an animal sanctuary that day, so I drew us at the animal sanctuary. Again, these were for the story that I was gonna make, but I never did. So these were the 2 characters, Emily and her twin brother Shay. Then the drawing that I never finished, honestly, kind of a waste of a page, but whatever. Then here was when I kind of came back from my YouTube break, and I drew Halloween candies as girls. So that's Kit Kat, Reese's, I don't know how I'm supposed to pronounce it, and York. Then I drew nothing on this page because of the bleed through, and I was just practicing making a little avatar that I was going to make for something my friend and I were going to do, and we never actually ended up doing it. And then here was a Halloween drawing that I did, and I really like it. It was of my OC fawn. This is me in my Halloween costume. I tried drawing it realistically, but it didn't really work out. And this was my dad I tried to draw. It worked out a lot better than this one, but still not very good. This was my OC Roxanne. This was the first time I ever drew her, and then I drew her in color. I made her chin way too big, but yeah. These were just some Christmas people or wintry people, I guess, because I was really getting in the spirit of Christmas and winter. So I was excited that it was coming soon. Because Christmas was like about a month from when I drew these. But anyway, this was someone that I was going to make into an OC, and then I realized I already had too many OCs, but I really liked her, so maybe I'll draw her again soon. And this was her in color. Her name was Autumn, because I had a lot of fun drawing her French braids. Nothing on that page. This was my Christmas profile picture, and I loved it, but I had to change it because it's not Christmas anymore, so I had to change it. But this was just another random girl that I drew. This was from my turning my OCs into like Christmasifying my OCs. So that was my OC Fawn, that's my OC Jamie, and that is my OC Willow. Then we were watching the like country Christmas music thing, and there was a girl that had a dress with a really, really big bow on the back, and I really loved her dress, so I wanted to draw it, and I loved the way it turned out. And then I just drew a guitar, and then I was just doing some hand practice, yeah, because I'm bad at drawing hands. Some more hand practice, and I drew this gingerbread girl, which I really love. I love drawing it so much that I drew it again on this page with the little gingerbread boy. Then I drew an elf and a winter person because it was getting closer and closer to Christmas. Then I went and visited my grandma, and so I drew her just the way she was sitting. And this was my OC Roxanne, and just a random like princess girl, I guess. This is my grandma again, but I had to imagine her without the mask, so I tried my best. And then these were just some more Christmas people. Then this was from my Happy Holidays video. Really loved it. This was just a random girl that I drew like with highlighter. And this was a drawing that I tried to make of my favorite TV show. I just finished it. It was so sad. I love this show. But this was a drawing that I tried to make in my realistic style. I don't know what happened to Elena. She kind of looks like E.T., but that's fine. Stefan and Damon look pretty good, I guess. And this took me 3 hours, which is kind of sad for how it turned out, but oh well. Then I drew a ghost because I wanted to. I was watching the Polar Express, so I drew like elves, and then I put a quote. Yeah, because I was watching the part where the elves are flying. Anyway, this was a girl. I think I named her Sage. I drew her in like my first sketchbook, and I just wanted to draw her again. This was Moana, and this was Santa, and I drew this on Christmas Eve. I was so excited. These were swatching some stuff I got for Christmas and using it. I tried to draw my dog realistically, and it did not work out. I hate that drawing, but I was swatching some different widths of Pigment Micron markers that I got. And then this is my OC that I drew. Just a couple of things that I got for Christmas. This was my other OC this is Roxanne that I drew again, but in like a more like casual outfit. And then I had to put this here because it kind of bled through a little bit, but this was just a random Christmas girl that I drew, and I drew Roxanne again in a different outfit, and I love that. I originally created Roxanne because I wanted to experiment more with more fashion, and I did, so I'm really happy. This was my 2021 drawing. I did this exact same drawing for 2020 in my other sketchbook, and I wrote some resolutions. These were my two OCs, Willow and Thea, and I gave Thea a little bit of a makeover, and I love how she turned out. Then I tried to do realism on some lips, and it did not work out because I tried it with Crayola color pencils. So I tried to save the page by drawing my OC I don't know. I really like this spread. I drew a karate person because I was watching the new show Cobra Kai, and I drew a princess. I had a lot of fun with experimenting with pencils and ballpoint pens and how to make it look really cohesive. And then I drew this random girl, and then I tried to write a list of my original characters because I feel like they're so unorganized. So I wanted to get them down in one place, and I think I got them all, maybe. I'm not sure. Then this was my like deck of cards thing I wanted to try because I was really inspired by seeing Mel and Doodle's video about her like making a deck of cards. So I just drew like the queen. I guess she's like the 7 of cards. I don't know. But this was when I started drawing princesses with my hoo-hoo markers, like really nice drawings every day until I finished my sketchbook. I loved this dress, especially just the dress was my favorite part. And I used a reference for all of these. I just drew that on the back because I wanted to finish so bad. Here's Belle. Again, wanted to finish so bad, so I didn't put any effort into the backs of the pages, but Snow White, and then I put some stickers there. Jasmine, I think this is my favorite drawing in the whole sketchbook. I love it so much. Princess Anna. I drew this on my first ever live, and it was really fun to draw with you guys. Rapunzel, and then I drew this stuff, and then I said ew because I really didn't like that drawing, and I made the glasses way too small. Cinderella. Mulan, I also love Mulan. I drew her really small, but I don't know, I just love it so much. Doctor Strange and Groot because I was so eager to finish this, and this is the last page of the sketchbook, and I was watching Infinity War, so I just was like, let's draw this really fast. And then finally Tiana, and I wrote Goodbye Sketchbook 2. And the Arteza sketchbook comes with this pocket, and in there I just put this little reference for the Vampire Diaries picture that I drew. I hope you guys enjoyed the sketchbook tour. I had so much fun doing a tour for you guys. I want to thank you guys so much for coming along and watching this video. Please don't forget to like and subscribe and comment down below once you did for a possible shout out. And I will see you guys in my next video. Stay safe. Bye.